Hi, people. Wish you a good day. And, well, looking at a lot of things, actually here on YouTube, or as I've come to call it, EgoTube or CorpTube, it's not truly what it used to be, and it is getting worse. As most people who can offer people good information, their accounts are monitored, they got little peons that are employees or whatever, that really restrict what people can do in regards to bringing people together, together. And it's crazy because what they do is they're actually burying themselves. They're working with people who have no integrity, believing that the work that they do, which is without integrity, and with people who applaud that, they believe that there'll be integrity towards them. There is none. And in truth, hell is going to break loose all over the world. Not too long. Not too long. It'll slowly get worse because of these peon people who just they don't know any truth, and they just love material crap. But anyway, I've touched on a few of things in the past videos about a network of sorts, a garden where people can plant and nurture creativity and truth. And starting to get a few good people who seem to be more about attraction than promotion. See, I could go out there and do all kinds of stuff and promote. And, what that would do is would bring the wrong people towards something that could be good. If you're trying to build a garden and all of a sudden you're asking people to help, and they're going to ruin it before it even starts, and they're going to own more than your garden can grow by the time that you're ready to harvest, because this is how people are. They have no idea about value, they have no idea of integrity, they have no idea about so many things. All they want to do is hold and adore material and be amused and entertained. And entertainment and amusement is really our downfall, because people will pass on food tomorrow and shelter tomorrow and beyond for amusement and entertainment today. And hyperinflation should show a lot of fools out there that how idiotic they've been in the past for spending so much to be amused and participate with a whole bunch of egos that jump up and down and clap and applaud over noises and just stupid shit. Their world, they've lost everything for sake of idiocy and their ego, because they don't know how to use their ego in a manner that is beneficial for themselves and others. And this is what people need to learn. So what life is, in fact, and your experience should be about attraction rather than promotion. So look at me, look at this hair. I can tell you a quick story. I grow my hair for the wig program for kids with cancer. As my sister had a brain tumor, went through chemo and lost all her hair and had to wear a really, really bad artificial wig, which when I took her out to cheer her up, underneath the lights in a club, showed purple, blue, green. You could tell it wasn't real, and I felt so bad. And I always thought in my life what I would do is grow my hair, and then every few years I would send it in, and it would make a wig or two. And even here on YouTube, because I do have a face and a voice, and I'm not fiat, I'm real, we get a lot of people who have absolutely no videos, nothing. All they are is they're a consumer. They're a waste of life, space, and time. And they'll attack me because of my hair. But I'll tell you a little story. The last time I got a cut, there's a lady who always gave me these dirty looks when I ventured into a shopping mall or any place where she was. She would look and kind of put her hand over her mouth and point, blah, 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 with all these other old biddies. I never really paid any mind, but I always noticed it. And one day I went to the salon, and I had a friend clip off my hair to send away. And after that, I went into the shopping mall, and lo and behold, here was this lady who come running up to me, and she was, oh my God, oh, I'm so proud of you. Now you look like a human being. And then I proceeded to explain to her why I grew my hair. And, I tore a piece out of her because she didn't know anything. She was on assumption and just stupidity and ignorance. That lady at the end of it had a tear in her eye, and I could care less about that. But the fact was she learned something from that. Now every time she sees me, she's nice to me because she knows truth. And people are far too often, their whole life and everything is based upon assumption or what is fed to them through egos of other people who really want to have you waste your time, your space, and mind. Because time, space, and mind are all one. You have to realize this. Now, what people need is people. We don't need corporations. We don't need government. Government needs people. Corporations need people. But what they need people to be are consumers, idiots, fools, people who do not want food or shelter in the future, that want amusement and entertainment, and who want to debate, argue. Basically, they just want people to be against people. And how they do this is they have these peons or employees who just really, they, like here on YouTube, they poke and they tickle egos, and they're really about just, they're what Carl Jung called, what was the term again? They're tricksters, and they're not real, and you just can't fall for it. You have to start ignoring the people who are nothing but insult. What you have to do to wake people up is attack their ego, because their ego is not their friend, it's their enemy. And people think you have to be lovey-dovey and hug. Oh, it's so bad. You think shooting yourself in the head would kill you. You see, you can't let people live in ignorance, because in fact you can't drag them up and when they want to fall down. And the people who are lost in fantasy and debate and argument and are chasing all these puppets and trying to lay blame, most that are in there and bringing all kinds of shit in there for your recipes and changing your mind, are doing it on purpose because they want you to waste your time, your mind, and your space on crap. Because even here, you have a garden, it's called your channel, and you can have, either you can have a garden that is for truth, or you can have one that's for assumption, or you can, it can just be fiat. And fiat is something that's just contains a whole bunch of lies. And that's why I had to take a lot of my, I had 70 or 80 videos, and a lot of them were about the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, all these people and their puppets. You have to realize this. Rothschild's not even their real family name. Rockefeller's not even their real family name, because they're filling shelves. Okay? These aren't even their people. They're characters in the game, and they're controlled just as much as people on television. Okay? So what's behind everything is just ignorance and stupidity and ego. And people, if we all just walked away from all the crap that we're doing right now and took a day off and left all the executives and all these idiots who are just puppets to do the work, there would be nothing. They couldn't do nothing. What are they going to do if we don't spend their money or even use it or buy crap that's worth nothing? But what I'd like to talk about soon is using light, time, and space for the advantage of people, with people supporting it. And we can do this with people all around the world. We can say it forward. We can include our ego in the future. It can time travel. You can do this. I know how it works. And for a lot of people who have integrity and a desire to do good and use time, space, and mind for the benefit of people and nature, this is a way that we can turn LED or LED into gold. I have everything ready, and all we need are people who have integrity. It doesn't even, all you have to do is invest your time. People, your time, space, and mind. You don't want, see here, you gotta grasp this. I had a little company, I hired a lot of people, and their lives got a little bit better. And what happened with them, they wanted more space and they wanted more stuff, and all of a sudden their cost to live increased, and then they had to start stealing from me and misappropriating things and cheating and doing all kinds of everything so as to cover what they had thought was a better life. And in fact, what they should have tried to do is minimize their cost of living and really give things away to people. If you can give something to someone and still have access to it, you don't have to have all the cost. But I wish to show you how to turn lead into gold. I need thousands of people to join in an effort to say it forward and to put spirit into light and to protect right. Reward, inform, protect, and